Hello and welcome back to the Squared Circle with me, David Loka.
And me, Joe Orgula.
That's right, we are back live and direct, posted with a crinkled shirt because I just had to throw something on real quick to get you the breaking news that just happened. It is done, signed, sealed, delivered. Oleksandr Usyk versus Daniel Dynamite Dubois, July 19th in London, Wembley Stadium. For the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Oleksandr Usyk is going for the three-time undisputed champion, once in the cruiserweight division and twice in the heavyweight division. What exciting, extravagant, massive news we have here in the world of boxing, Joe.
The GOAT's back, baby. The GOAT is back. And he's coming to town, coming to London to conquer London once again. Wait, David, bro, Wembley Stadium. We just had one in Conor Ben Eubank and Tottenham. Big time boxing is in Britain, as it should be. Now, I don't want to act the Saudis because I love Saudi. We've been Saudi. Saudi been good to us. I understand. I get it. But we know that big time boxing, it is in Britain. And that is why it's happening at Wembley Stadium. I'm really excited. I'm definitely going to get my ticket. Like I said, the GOAT's come to town, come to conquer London once again. And I said this in the previous time where there was rumors and more than likely to be speculation that it will happen, right? Oleksandr Usyk is about legacy. He's not just about the titles, about being undisputed in terms of name. He wants to make sure there's genuinely no dispute in that. And like I said previously, what's the only dispute? Daniel Dubois, the low blow. A lot of people love to disregard that. Usyk absolutely wiped the floor off with Dubois after low blow, knocking him out with a jab. But people love to forget that. And Usyk knows people always say, like to Frank Warren and obviously Daniel Dubois fans, that Daniel Dubois should have been unified champion of the world. Oleksandr Usyk's thinking, okay, cool, let's run it back. It's a money fight. It's not around probably 80 to 90,000 going to be there at Wembley Stadium. It's going to be a great undercard. I'm going to get a good payday and I'm going to be three-time undisputed champion of the world. That's me, obviously, being an Usyk fan saying that it's going to happen. But, bro, I'm gassed. Oleksandr Usyk, a true champion, a true fighter, and a true man for doing this.
I am so excited. I am so gassed up for this. Obviously, we had the rumors of the news a little while back. And at that time, the rumors were that it was going to go down on July 12th. But then there's a lot of fights happening in and around that date. I think on the 11th, you've got the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, three fight. On the 12th, you also have a fight in the United States. So they moved it 1 week on to July 19th. I think this was signed, sealed, and delivered a few days ago. It was reported, actually, it was signed, sealed, and delivered a few days ago, but they didn't want to announce it till after this Conor Ben fight because they wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying, the money was in. The people that were holding back a bit of cash, you know, for, you know, any upcoming pay-per-views would drop the money for the Conor Ben and Junior fight, and now are salivating, chomping at the bit, and excited for this undisputed heavyweight clash. That is another heavyweight clash in such another undisputed heavyweight clash. We waited so many years for the first one in the fullback era. It's been so long, and now it's like buses, or they call it London buses. That as soon as one comes by, the next one comes by again. And I love this. Just like you said, Oleksandr Usyk going for legacy, trying to ensure that his title as chief and as king of boxing, not even just of the heavyweight division, of boxing, goes undisputed. Like you said, there's no questions, no worries. He took Tyson Fury twice because certain people said that first fight was close. And obviously there was a rematch clause in it. But he wanted to make sure without a doubt. He took Anthony Joshua twice just to iron it out and make sure it was done without a doubt. And now he's doing Daniel Dubois for the second time to make sure it's clear clean and without a doubt. I don't know where he's going to go after this if he demolishes Daniel Dubois, as most people believe that he will do. But at the same time, as I always say, Daniel Dubois has a good fighting chance. He is not the same Daniel Dubois that he fought the first time. That's the truth. He is going to pose a different challenge with dynamite in both hands. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm so glad, like you said, it's happening on British soil at the former home of football, the current home of boxing, Wembley Stadium. Listen, listen. We have to be there, regardless of what happens. We have to be there without a shadow of a doubt. I ain't even waiting for accreditation. The moment tickets are on sale, I'm buying that. Okay, I ain't even waiting for accreditation. When accreditation comes, I'm selling that. Because I know people are going to want those tickets.
Oh,
I
100.
can't wait to hear about the full undercard. I will be there when this press tour begins. I'll be back in London. I'm making sure I'll jump on the plane. I'll be back in London for the press tour. Listen, this is going to be absolutely incredible. I don't think Saudi's involved in this fight at all, to be honest with you. So it's going to be such amazing spectacle, and it's one of those ones where I'm glad boxing, big time boxing, is back in a way that it doesn't need Saudi for it to happen.
100%. This is very good for the ecosystem of boxing. I just wonder what is the relationship between Frank Warren and Turki Alalshikh. Now I don't know if you watched I know you watched the whole card last night with Ben Eubank, David, but I don't know if you watched this little clip they broadcasted where it looked like there was I might just be waffling right here. It might have just been a normal conversation, but to me it looked like a bit of uncomfortable conversation between Frank Warren and Turki Alalshikh ringside. It looked like those two were trying to have a conversation over a misunderstanding. Just the body language. I'm not an expert of body language, but to me it looked like there was some peacemaking that was being done at the time. So being announced, I would love to see what Turki Alalshikh will say, because we know that Turki Alalshikh did say good luck with making that fight that you mentioned before with Usyk and Dubois. And look, you say there's no Riyadh season involved. That could be the case. I think if the only way they're involved is being on the canvas like they are with all the fights, because they sign a contract. That's the only way if they are involved. Or Turki Alalshikh might come in and say, look, if these guys have made a fight, I better not look a bit like someone's like going against me. I better make sure I'm trying to act like I was the one for this happening. I might as well get in there and be like, look, let's put my name on it. Put a ring magazine on it. Call it quits. I'll forgive you lot. I'll keep paying you guys. Just make sure that I'm involved, because Turki Alalshikh does love a good British fight. He does, because I don't know if you want to do a video on this. Maybe we can talk about the Ben Eubank announcement another day, but we know that fight is being planned ahead. Maybe we'll do a separate video on that. So Turki Alalshikh loves a good British domestic fight. So I know this is not domestic, but it's still in Britain. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm sure Turki Alalshikh will be involved some way, because it's just too big for him not to be involved. And if he doesn't get involved, it will look like someone's going for the throne. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, listen, it will be amazing for Turkey to be involved. I'm sure he would like to be involved, but at the same time, for me personally, I think it's good for boxing if Turkey isn't involved. Yes, he's a sponsor of both promotional companies. So the truth of the matter is, I wouldn't be surprised to see Riyadh season on the apron or on the ropes. But for the ecosystem of boxing, the ability to make big fights happen, I would love to see this fight happen without the ring magazine and without Turkey's import. Although I would also love to see Turkey show up for a fight that he's not involved in. That's what I'd love to see. Finally, the last thing is surrounding that conversation that he had with Frank Warren. Who knows? It might be Frank might have wanted this show to be announced on the day, of this fight, and maybe him and Turkey had a little bit of a back and forth surrounding whether or not he's going to be able to announce this show during this fight night. Obviously, it didn't happen, and it's happened today, and it's happened just now, and we are super excited. In fact, we're going to do a proper video about this tomorrow. We're going to do another video about Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr., which which direction they should both go in, whether they should rematch or whether or not. So guys, keep it locked to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let us know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Off the rip, who do you think is going to win this fight? Are you excited for this fight? Do you think this fight is what boxing needs? I've been David Alorca.
And I've been Joe Audula.
You've been watching The Squared Circle, and we'll see you again next time.
Drop a sub, man.